Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Deepak, and today we'll discuss on adding SSL certificate to virtual machines running Apache 2, specifically in GCP. But you can copy the same steps, or you can follow the same steps, and you can have the SSL certificate ready for any environments, like on-premises as well as other cloud environments as well. So basically, here we'll take example of a Debian server, and few more other considerations are there as well. So we'll discuss them one by one. So points to consider here are, in this particular demo, what I will do is I will create a custom VPC and a custom subnet inside GCP, and then I will add necessary firewall rules so that ingress traffic will be allowed. Basically, in GCP, as you are aware, egress is allowed by default, but ingress connectivity is denied. And definitely, as this HTTP and HTTPS hits will come from internet toward GCP, we need to create these ingress rules as well. Then finally, we'll create a VM and virtual machines, which is a compute engine infrastructure, and then we'll run Apache 2 web server over that. And in that Apache 2 web server, I will modify index.html file to create a simple demo website for us, which will be a very basic demo. And then finally, we'll add SSL certificate to website by using Let's Encrypt. Please make a note here that a valid domain is needed to deploy SSL certificate. For me, I already have a domain purchased from Hostingers. You can also buy it from like GoDaddy and Hostingers, whatever cheap option you prefer. So let's move to the GCP console and we'll start deploying it. So first of all, I have created a GCP demo project for this. And in the GCP demo project, I have created a SSL demo firewall rule. So in that SSL demo firewall rule, if you will see, I have created this all for 80 for HTTP, for HTTPS 443, and I have created this 53 as optional for any DNS traffics. So now let's go to the virtual machine creation, which is compute engine VM instances. And here we can create instance. We can create SSL demo VM. This will be the virtual machine name, and the region should be the same in which we have created our custom subnet. So for me, I have created in US East 1. So I'm good to select this. We can create any type of a series of this virtual machine. I will take E2 and this E2 micro because our demo will be small and we don't need a big machine to perform that. And now finally, somewhere there will be option to set tags. Okay, so here under advanced options inside networking, we are getting the option to create the network tag. So basically we need to put the same tag here, which we have configured on firewall rules. I have opened a second tab depicting the firewall rules. So basically here in my firewall rules, I have configured my target tags as my VM. So we'll select this name and we'll copy the same name here, so that whatever the rules we have created in firewall section will get applied to this virtual machine. The network interface card, we can leave it as it is. Here we need to define the networking. So basically, as we need to create this under our custom network, we'll select our custom VPC IPv4, which I have created in US East 1. And then in the external IPv4 address, basically as we will be going to use our SSL certificate, we should have some static IP configured because it will be used in our domain provider name server configurations as well. Like we'll create an ANM record, and in that ANM record we'll map this IP. So I will show you later that. So we'll configure this here. In GCP, you can reserve the IP addresses. I have already reserved that. If you want to reserve a new one, you can click here, reserve static external IP address, and you can reserve one for your purpose. So basically, I think I'm done with all these steps. Let's create this virtual machine. Yeah, so our virtual machine is now ready. So let's SSH into this virtual machine from console itself. It will take some time to load. Yeah, so you can see I'm able to access this virtual machine now via SSH. So as this is a brand new virtual machine, so first of all we need to follow some sanity related things, like we need to update the apt. After updating the apt, we need to install the Apache2 server. So basically the HTML page which loads by default when you install Apache2 servers in any of the Linux machine is stored in this path, which is var/www/html. So we need to go to that path. We'll wait for a few moments to get it completed. Yeah, it's completed now. Now we have to move to the directory, and if you do a ls, sorry, yeah, you can see this is the index.html file. So basically if you do a cat on this, you will see it's some pre-built template is there for HTML. So what I will do is I will remove this file and I will add my own. So to add a file, we'll use a VI editor. Yeah, so now we can add our file. So basically I created this simple HTML script which will load a simple page saying welcome to my tutorial, and the content will please check the log icon in URL bar and confirm if the connectivity to this web page is secure. So let's copy this, paste this into the index.html file. To come out from the VI module, we need to select escape and then :WQ. Yeah. Now if we do ls, we'll see our index.html file, and to verify, yeah, you can see the same file is copied here. So guys, now our virtual machine is ready and it's configured with Apache 2 services as well. Now we need to check how to integrate our public IP, which is the external IP, which I have already chosen as a static, with the domain. So for this, we need to copy this IP and we need to go to the domain provider. For me, as this is a hostinger, so I came here into the hostinger web page, and here inside my domain, which is djweblearning.online, there is the option of DNS name servers. Here you can create a ANM record. Like for today's video, I have created a ANM record with the name Deepak. So anything you put here, it will automatically take the domain name in that. Like this will become deepak.djweblearning.online, and you can see I have pasted the public IP of our virtual machine here. So basically this virtual machine will be known as deepak.djweblearning.online on internet. So I will show you that in a moment. So basically if we take this IP and if I type in a browser HTTP, you can see the web page which we have created in index.html is showing here, which says welcome to my tutorial and please check the log icon in URL bar and confirm if the connectivity to this page is secure. So if I check this icon, it says your connection to this site is not secure. So basically this is a default behavior as we are trying it via HTTP, and HTTP don't use any certificates. It's a unsecure. So that's why it's showing like connection is not secure. So now our target in this video is to make this site secure using SSL certificate. So for this, I have already created the ANM space inside my domain, which direct to deepak.djweblearning.com. So I will show you one thing. Like if I put here http deepak.djweblearning.online. You can see it's still redirecting to the same page because okay, yeah. So better we try these things from incognito mode because by default our browsers are set to take HTTPS and that's why it's creating the issue. So let me open the incognito mode and here I will put HTTP. Yeah, you can see I'm getting the same web page. So this IP is now mapped to this namespace, which is a namespace. And this happened because I have a domain and in that domain it gives me option to configure the ANAM records. So now let's go to our virtual machine, which is here. Now we need to install the certbot. Certbot is basically it's automate the SSL configuration on your web server. So this certbot we need to install for Apache servers. So basically that's why it says certbot hyphen Apache. If it is for nginx, it will be certbot hyphen nginx. So there's a good documentation from this certbot. You can refer that. I will paste it into the description. So yeah, so first of all, I will install this certbot here, which will help me to automate the SSL configuration in this VM. And after that, we need to give a command which is sudo certbot the environment, which is Apache, and then -d denotes the domain name. And for me, as I created the ANAM record with deepak.djweblearning.com, so I will use this as a domain here. So I will copy this and I will paste it here. I will zoom it a little bit. Sorry. Moment, please. Yeah. So as soon as you put sudo this command with your domain name, it will ask you for an email address. So you can put your email. Sorry, in small. And then it's saying, please read the terms of services. So do you agree? Yeah, put yes here. And then it says, would you be willing once your first certificate is successfully issued to share your email address with the Electronic Frontier Foundation? So you can select yes here if you are willing to share your email ID with them. So I will select yes. Yeah, now you can see it says account registered requesting a certificate for my domain. And if you don't have a valid domain, it will fail. So as I have the valid domain, it says, congratulations, you have successfully enabled HTTPS on this website. So now let me go to the Chrome and try this website again. Yeah, you can see it has refreshed. And now again, we'll see the motive of doing this. We'll click here and here you can see it says connection is secure. So basically SSL certificate is now installed on this Apache web server and this connectivity is secure. So basically this is very helpful in production environments as well. But yeah, the process will be somewhat different there. But yeah, the basic will be same. We need to create our domain and we can use that domain to get our certificate signed. So in this case, let's encrypt helped us to automate this SSL configuration process. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Uh, please feel free to comment any queries or if you want me to elaborate more in any of the topics which I may have missed. Thank you very much for watching this. Have a nice day. Bye.